So, ever since my latest video, Ori and the Blind Forest, I've been getting messages and comments regarding vorpX. People asking, is it 2D? Is it 3D? What is it? And I want to create this video for you guys to understand, and by the end of this video, you might get a better idea if it's even worth it for you, especially in 2021. So I'll demonstrate on few games, and you will make the call if you like it or not. If you like it, or if you don't, leave a comment down below so we can start a conversation regarding this. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't like this video for some reason, hit the dislike button. It's also okay. Also, if you like it, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you will get notified for any new content that I provide. Let's not waste any more time and let's jump into demonstration. Now we're in Quill. I want to kind of show you or demonstrate to you a little bit before we start getting into games. What exactly is vorpX? vorpX is basically a third-party application that uses the DirectX 9, 10, 11, or 12 to basically emulate or inject 3D into pancake games. Now, there's a difference between what we expect and what is the final result. So I'm going to be honest with you. Is it real VR? At some point, it really is. At some point, it really isn't. Have you ever watched a movie, a 3D movie on the IMAX, in the IMAX theater? And have you ever watched it from the first or second or even third row? So when you sit in a certain distance from the screen, everything looks 3D and it looks amazing. If you sit closer to the screen, at some point, what happens is everything distorts, and basically you can see that it's a flat screen and everything distorts in front of you. As impressive as it is, but it breaks the immersion, right? So the same thing happens in vorpX, especially in games like Ori and the Blind Forest. So this is just a capture of a screen that I've created for you to see. So you can go closer, like right now it's really close to my face. If you go closer to the screen, then you will see that things are basically 2D video in front of you. But our expectations are different. So if you go, like here, for example, you can see that's what happens in a certain distance. So this is immersive screen in vorpX. That's how you see it. So everything has depth. Everything has beautiful emulation of three-dimensionality, which is so good. As soon as you go closer, you can still see, you can come closer to Ori, but as soon as you go too far into the frame, then it'll kind of go flat. This is my expectation. I want to see depth throughout. If it's got 3D geometry, I want to see, 3D geometry. So it's like looking through a window from the inside, looking outside, right? So we have the frame, and then when we go in, everything is still 3D. I can look to the right, look to the left, and everything is still 3D. It's not exactly like that with vorpX. But the illusion is there. The illusion is definitely there. The screen is huge in front of me, and it's so much fun playing a game that emulates 3D, and it's very believable up to a certain point. I mean, I'm not going to play a game zooming in and like this into Ori. I still want to see the full screen. I want to see everything. So that's the difference. It's for the question if it's 2D or 3D, I would say it's 2.5D, if that makes any sense. So it's 3D from a certain distance, and as soon as you go too far in, it starts showing you that it's actually 2D. So it's a mixture between the two. That's for certain games. There are some games that are full-blown 3D. So if you go into them, and I'll show you one of the games that is like that down and further in the video. I will show you exactly how it is and show you that it's basically the same as all VR games that we play and love and enjoy, because it is fully immersion, fully 3D. Everything is there except for individual hands. But if you look up, you can see the sky. Everything is fully scaled and believable 3D. So it's a mixture between both worlds. Let's go in to one of the games and I'll show you exactly, you know what, I'll show you even in Ori or Darq how it looks in the headset. So stay tuned, let's go to the next game. So now that we're in Ori, you can see that it's basically what I've shown you in Quill. If I look down, you can see that there's the edges of the border, and look up. I need to look really, really high up to see the edge of the borders because that screen is big in front of me, which is so cool to see, even though it's, like I told you, 2.5D instead of 3 or 2D. It's just, it makes a difference. Now, from this distance, what I'm seeing is very good emulation of 3D. I can see the parallax, which means that I can see the distance. Things that are in the foreground are definitely in the foreground for me. So it is like looking through a window. And to play a game like this, I find it very appealing. So is it true full VR? Probably not, but to play a game like this, it gives you a different light to the game. First of all, Ori is like so much bigger in front of me, like compared to looking through a screen. And the nice thing is, I've had some conversations with people saying that when they go close to the screen goes away with them, kind of like in the Oculus Go, because it's Oculus Go is 3 DoF, not 6 DoF, which means 3 degrees of freedom. The Quest, the Rift S, all of those newer and better helmets are 6 degrees of freedom. That means that, you know, you have full 3D, full room VR, and the 3, you don't have that. So when you lean forward, the screen will move with you. But I want to show you that if I take the helmet or the headset off, and I look in, let me show you. I can literally go close to Ori and go further back. So the screen does not move. Now, another thing that you can see here is in vorpX, you can change the shape of the screen. So it's kind of like, you know the theaters that are 360. So it's like a dome and everything is playing on a dome. That's pretty much what it does. But can you imagine playing a game like this? Like, I'm not sure if you like to be immersed in games like this, because I find that this is so much more appealing than to play this on a 21, 27-inch TV. But look how close I can get to Ori. And still, it looks a little bit 3D, even though the immersion can be a little bit tweaked here. But see, I can go in and Ori doesn't go away from me. So that's Ori and the Blind Forest. Not all games are like this. This game is built as basically planes. It's not all of it true 3D stuff, like the trees and all that. That's the way the game is built. It's not like other games that are like Half-Life Alyx, where everything was 3D. Hold on, the headset, I didn't touch the eye here, so it kind of shut down. But that's the example of Ori. Now, Ori and the Blind Forest is kind of like the game Inside or like the game Darq, when it's not full scale, room scale VR. Let's go to a different game and I'll show you exactly how it looks similar to Ori. Let's see Darq, for example. Okay, so this is Darq with a Q. So you can see that this is similar to Ori. This is a game that is kind of like a platform game, so it's going to be like Ori or like Inside. But I wanted to show you here, for example, the floor, the ground of this station. It looks so much 3D for me. Like even that pillar over here and that train that just passed, it looks very much 3D because I'm using geometry reconstruction. Kind of like in Ori. I think Ori was also with geometry reconstruction. So that makes a huge difference. But again, only for a certain distance. But still, it's like playing, like I'm looking out the window and I can play that melancholy character. which is very impressive. But this is what I see in the headset. Like you can see, if I take the headset off again, you can see that the way it looks inside. Now I can do this, I can show you how it looks because I'm using vorpX. By the way, I'm using the virtual desktop, which means that I'm not connected to the PC right now. It's all casting through Wi-Fi. So I can see through Steam VR what the headset sees. It renders to the headset, but it also shows you guys what exactly I see. But you can look at this, like that it looks like the character is far away from, not far away, but in a certain distance from that pillar, and the whole station looks 3D until I raise or I tilt the headset like this. That's when you can see that it's basically playing and emulating 3D on a 2D screen, which basically could break your immersion, but who's going to play the game holding the headset like this, right? But again, I can go closer to the character and I can go even closer, but my monitor is right there, so I don't want to, of course, crack the monitor or break it. But I can look at the character from really close by and I can go further back. So the best way to play this game or all these games is to sit comfortably and, you know, enjoy some sort of three-dimensional view that could get really immersive, because the screen is big in front of me. Oh, again, let me turn it back on. It's you don't really understand how big the screen is in front of us until you try it yourself. But this is really impressive to see it. Even though it's 2.5D, like I told you, it is very, very, very believable. So it's fun. Let's go to a game that is more 3D world that you're in. It's not like a screen like I showed you with Ori and Darq. Let's go to a real 3D world. Something like, I don't know, Witcher 3. Let's try Witcher 3. See you in Witcher 3. Hold on. I'm going to fight this creature. Ooh. Yes. Let me just finish, unless they're gonna kill me first. Ooh. But you can see, oh. So we are in Witcher 3 right now, and as you can see, it's got full room scale VR. Okay, so that means that I have something attacking me. So this happens because I am in immersive cam. And you can check my my previous video about Witcher 3, which shows that immersive cam would do first person, but then once battle starts, it'll go back to third person. But as you can see, in the headset, what I'm seeing is full room scale, no screens, nothing looks like a window that you look through. It is full room scale VR. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but it is very playable and very immersive, and it is actually really impressive, to be honest. I mean, I could play it in third person as well. I don't mind playing it in third person, but you can see I can look. Oh my God, that looks so good. So it still is not the perfect vorpX profile to play it. There are few games that can be played as almost like a full native VR game, and I will show you the next game I will show you will be Half-Life 2, and that is a true VR experience. Although we don't have separate individual hands, we still need to use the controller, the Xbox controller. But seriously, what you see, what you're seeing is exactly what I'm seeing in the headset, and you can tell that this is not like a screen. This is, oh, there's something there. Should I fight? Yep, let's fight this creature. There you go. See, he went to third person. Oh, he's giving me the coughs. So let me just get out of it by hitting the space bar. And let's fight. Hopefully I will survive until... Nope. Oh, and he killed me. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go into Half-Life 2 and you'll see what I mean by that. So this was Witcher 3. Okay guys, so we are now in Half-Life 2. Right now I'm playing it as in a cinematic mod, 2013 cinematic mod. Check the video that I've created before about this mod. This looks superb in VR. And you can see it. You can see how it looks in the headset. It's true, I don't have individual hands, so this is, you know, I have to use the Xbox controller. But if you look, if I go close to something, and then let's say I'll take the headset off, I'm holding the headset in my hand. The thing is, if I go closer to the character, you will see that I'm going through an object, through a mesh. So that's basically the best experience that you can get, the best emulation of full room scale VR. As you can see, this is not a screen. This is not just a screen that is projected and I look towards almost like a window like we've seen before in Darq or in Ori and the Blind Forest. This is what I see in the headset. So I have 360 all around me, everywhere I look. It's full VR experience. And if I go into an object, I go into a 3D mesh object. I'm not sure if you understand how 3D software works. If you ever experienced working with Maya or 3D Studio Max or whatever 3D object or software that you use, this is what happens. When you have like a sphere in front of you and you go with the camera into it, this is what you'll see. So that basically is a 3D object in front of me. So to play a game like this that did not come out as a VR experience, at the end of the day, even if they wanted to create a VR and it didn't happen, there's something to it. Let me just show you how it plays and we'll see inside. And because I kind of like the fact that you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Ooh, let's explode this. Nice. So, of course, this mod is really, really nice. This cinematic view is really, really nice. Nicely done. And it's just so nice to see a game that can be played like this, even though it didn't come out as a VR experience. Where is the door? I think there should be a door somewhere here. Don't want to... Oh, there it is. This is so amazing. So I really hope that this video kind of explains to you what you see in the headset and kind of understand how vorpX does things. And if you find it helpful, please like or please subscribe or write a comment. Tell me that it works for you, it doesn't work for you, and tell me what doesn't work for you and what does work for you. Because that can start a conversation about this. Is it worth it for you for 2021 to use a vorpX? For me, I can share with you now, for me, this is really worth it. I mean, you pay one fee, one payment, and then you can basically enjoy pancake games that did not come out for VR, and you can play them with full immersion of VR experience. Let me see if I can survive this. Oh, I don't like these guys. No more bullets, but they're all dead. Oh, this is so good. Oh, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Where are you shooting me from? You. From above. Oops. So, you know, as you can see, and again, if I go towards him, I hope I'm not going to hit the microphone, but see, I'm looking down and I'm going into the mesh. It's pretty amazing. So guys, thank you for watching. Please share it with people that you think might benefit from it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good 2021, people.
Doing.